mean, I understand. This was back when games still weren't getting a very big presentation budget, but still. I mean, this definitely looks a lot better than Final Fantasy X, which came out a year before this. Actually, believe it or not, this game was originally going to come out on the PS1. And there's kind of evidence and there's still a bit of evidence in the game. Like the fact that the original version still used the shoulder buttons to control the camera. And yet you have to use the left analog stick to move Sora. This isn't like one of those games where you can use the left analog stick or the D-pad. No, you have to use the D-pad to control the menu. Actually, in the original PS2 version, you could use the right analog stick to control the menu. Which was kind of useful. I mean, it was a good way of making it to where you don't have to take your thumb off the left control stick to control the menu, but whatever. There's no option to make it to where you can use the right analog stick for the menu if that's something you prefer to do. Unfortunately. Kingdom Hearts 2 had that option, but not this one. Alright. Fine jumping. Very simple stuff. There's actually another little mini game you can do here. It's basically just oh, come on. It's basically just get from the beginning to the end in a certain amount of time. It's really easy, and I don't think you get anything for it. Other than the trophy for completing all the mini games. Alright, I believe that's everything out here. Alright, so the goal now is to just go around the level and defeat enemies and save the other gorillas. And they give you gummies after you defeat all the enemies. If you know what to do, you can beat these worlds really fast. There are a couple of worlds toward the midway point that get kind of long. Like, I think Agrabah and Atlantica each take like an hour. And that's if you know what you're doing. I got lost in Atlantica when I first played this game. It's a very easy world to get lost in. That's probably why a bunch of people don't like it, besides the swimming controls, but I don't mind the swimming controls, honestly. Alright. Putting that counterattack to good use. Alright. Just got like maybe 3 more, I think. There's one at the treehouse. Cough, cough, cough. Excuse me. I'm actually recording early. I just ate breakfast like a couple hours ago. I'm gonna have to stop after this world though, because I have to go to work. The job that paid for this expensive capture card. Yeah, the Elgato is like $150, and that was a reduced price off Amazon. It's probably more than that on other places. Oh, jeez. This cough is getting out of control. I'm pretty sure I'm only coughing because I'm sitting here talking. Alright. Alright, so we should just have one more, and it's in this area. So. Come on, hold still. Alright. Yeah, even though Goofy's really powerful, he tends to get in the way more than anyone else, so... Alright. So once you do all of that, you have to go back to the tent. Alright, come on, hold still. I believe we're going to meet some new enemies here in just a sec. These things like to run around and they drop banana pills, and if you slip over them like Donald just did, you actually lose money. I thought at first you gained money, but you actually lose money. And you have to pick it all back up again. Alright. Missing one. Somewhere. Ah, whatever. No big deal. I mean, I heard it pop up, but I don't care. Alrighty. So go into the tent, then go out. That's the sound of suicide right there, boys. Not really. I think I just came in here the opposite way. Whatever. Ow. Like I came in the opposite way on the cutscene for some reason. Alright, so now we have a legitimate boss fight here. He is a little bit more of a problem here, because he jumps into the bamboo. But other than that, he's still pretty easy. Again, since I'm overpowered, your experience here may vary, so... He's not that hard, I mean, come on. He's dead. And we stole his fang. Protect me. Oh. Alright, no real reason to fight any more enemies. Let's just get this level over with. Mushrooms! Can't do anything new with you guys because I still don't have thunder yet. Alright. Hey, where's Jane? What's wrong, Tarzan? Something coming. Jane, danger. Jane, near treehouse. Sounds like trouble. Let's go. Alright. Let's equip that white fang. I remember that being really useful. Yeah. So, we don't get our fire resistance, but we do get extra strength, so... Actually, let's put that back on and see what it does here. Okay, so that actually gives me more AP, but I also lose HP. Nah, let's put it on here. Alright. Did I get any new abilities? No, I didn't. Alright. Didn't Donald? Yeah. He got MP Rage, which lets him restore MP whenever he's hit. Alright. Oop. Nope. Alright, I don't care about you guys. We're just gonna move on. Alright. Just wait for the hippo to come up and then jump. Easy enough. everything so much. It's just difficult to tell, like, where you actually climb at, because he doesn't exactly...
Tarzan!
I don't know. Okay, you have to be, like, dead center on it when you jump on it. Okay, here you don't have to worry about the enemies. Just go straight for this big fruit up here. I mean, you can fight the enemies, because they keep respawning, so you can fight them for a good amount of experience if you want to, but there's no need to do that for me. There's no need for me to do that, so. Clayton came to the tent, and that's the last thing I remember. Clayton? Gorillas trapped. Turk ran. We must help the gorillas. Okay. Alright. Up. There we go. Alright. And boss? Hey, look, mushrooms. Oh, look, it's the mushrooms that I need to stop for. If you cast stop on all of these mushrooms, it'll actually unlock a secret mushroom that you need to... Well, I'll show you later. It's one of the secret enemies that they added to the final mix version. And I think later on in the game I'll show off all of them. But some of them are actually quite difficult to deal with, especially the one that appears in Trevor's Town.
No! Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Alright, now this boss fight can actually be quite difficult. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these monkeys first so that they don't get in my way. If they would stay still. Ow. Ow, stop shooting me. Holy crap. I mean, this is a kid's game, you're not supposed to shoot. Ow. Ow. Dang, dude. Alright, and we just beat him up. And there we go. Now that wasn't the hard part. The hard part is coming up right now. So this boss is basically what makes this level a 3-star difficulty. Move out of the way. Ow. Camera screwed up. And I didn't switch one of the characters out for Tarzan. Oh well. Alright, now this is actually a cool recolor. I don't think he looks too different from the original, but, you know. Just well on it, I mean. It's pretty much how you fight every boss here. Now, technically, you can just go for Clayton right now and not worry about the big eel thing. Ow. But you can take out the eel for extra experience points. Oh, come on. Alright, he's almost dead. Clayton shouldn't be too big of a deal now. Alright, he also drops items. He dropped a mega potion, so there you go. Alright, so we just beat up Clayton now. Alright, just die. Oh, I missed. Okay. So yeah, make sure you're prepared for that boss fight. Right, so we've kind of screwed up the Tarzan plot here because Clayton just died by getting crushed instead of getting hanged. You know, hanging himself by accident, hanged, hung, whatever. They say hanged, so I mean. And another thing, Kerchak is still alive and he hates us. So, there you go.
Huh?
Kind of just spoiled the movie if you haven't seen it. So, if you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. It's on Netflix. Ow.
Whoa!
Shame. You have shamed the Gorilla Clan.
Tarzan, home.
Alright then. Alright. Now for the final part of this level, we just climb this waterfall to the top. Oh, come on. Climbing a waterfall to the top. You know. That makes so much sense what I just said. Kind of looks like milk. It's PS2 water, what can you expect? I'm just joking around. Okay. This game looks pretty nice for a still relatively early PS2 game. May not look as good as something like Jak and Daxter in my opinion, but still looks pretty good. And Jak and Daxter predated this by about a year, so technically about 6 months. This is a problem that Square Enix kind of has with the Kingdom Hearts games, that they'll release the game in Japan like 6 months before America and Europe. It's a very big issue, and I thought they were going to correct that with 2.5 because they released the Japanese trailer and English trailer like the same time, so. But no, it's still like comes out in Japan in October and then America and Europe in December, which is an improvement, but still.
This is your home? But that means...
Ooh. Huh?
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Ah means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too. Yeah, all for one, huh?
Alright, that's another world complete. We're doing this really fast.
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
Duh.
No. This would kill me.
Ooh.
Again, I can clearly see all of them on my screen, but on the recording, it's actually kind of dark.
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the way. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plans.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one. Speaking of which...
Alright, so this cutscene actually slightly changes when you play the worlds in a different order. If you play Deep Jungle before Wonderland, it'll show Snow White instead of Alice. Which is a cool little Easter egg, but, you know. Well, guess we better get going. Where is your ship anyway? Well, not too far. Sora, Tarzan, friends. Alright, and we get our first Keyblade, or keychain. So, equipping keychains will change the look of your weapon, and also stuff like how strong it is and whatnot. And we get Red Trinity. So now we can actually progress further in Trevor's Town when we get back to there. Alright, so now they're just talking about if we can show the gummy box to Leon at Trevor's Town, and I want to be pilot. Hey, stop it. Oh, come on, I'm the Keyblade Master. I don't care who you are, no. Here we go again. Alright, so, I guess that's pretty much it for this little recording session. I'll see you guys in our next world over here. So, see ya.